Yo, what is up, all of my monkey peeps? And today, I figured that I would do something a little special with the new Gorilla Tag update. No, it is not like a really big update, like the spring update. I think that's in, a little bit. I don't even know. However, there's one little thing on the board that will explain this entire video. Look it up there. Look at it. All previous rotation maps are now in Virtual Stump. That is right, if you go into this bad boy right here, then you will be able to play all of the rotation maps from every rotation update, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. Here it goes. So without further ado, let's go into our first map, Rotating Swamp. Oh boy, haven't been in this place in a while, have we? Oh my lord. Dog, this doesn't even feel real. It's been so long since I've played on this map. Do y'all remember when this map used to be broken? Like, I specifically remember this map used to be broken, but now that everything is fixed, it literally does not feel like the original map. This map was known for all of its glitches, like, the ropes didn't work properly. If you wanted to use the rope, then you would have to grab, like, 3 inches away from it. And there would always be some sort of little crack in the walls where you could just escape the map for some reason. However, now all of that is fixed, and now it's just a regular old map. I remember I kind of became really good at playing this map, basically because it's just small and really simple to run around. But then I learned what the word rotating means and figured out that this wouldn't stay for long, so yeah, I was kind of disappointed by that. Of course, there was only one weird thing about it still. The water doesn't actually have water physics. Good old swamp. It's nice seeing you again, buddy. But let's not waste any time and get into the next map. And now we move on to the second ever rotating map, the Rotating Temple. Oh my, this place is huge. Basically, yeah, we climb up this thing. For some reason, it's very steep. I remember my favorite thing to do was just slide down this thing. And then there was this little puddle of water down here. Didn't ever know what this was for until I actually jumped in, you know? And boom, you emerge out of the water into this little cave. Jump up to this rope. And you climb up, boom, you're in the temple, buddy. Of course, there were these little climby holes that you could just jump up into and, you know, reach the next level. Or you could be lame and just climb the ropes. But yeah, you get the gist of the entire map. It's a huge temple. You can jump all the way down into that pit. It's a nice place to juke everyone everywhere. There's a lot of water that you can swim in. I mean, it's pretty simple, man. It's just an open field with a temple. And now here we go down into the next map. And now in this next one, it's one of the weirder ones, I will say. You might recognize this one. It's the Rotating Taiga. I don't really know what they were thinking with this map. It's kind of bland, in my opinion. And there was this giant Tesla coil in the middle. I remember everyone would try and compete to climb this thing, which was almost impossible for everyone. And then it's just kind of just, like, putting this snowman in purgatory for some reason. I want to see if I can actually climb this thing. And then for fun, you just jump down. But yeah, that's really the only fun that this map had to offer. I mean, it was kind of just random. It feels like they just kind of went into, like, Blender or something and just put something together with a bunch of different models. Yeah, let's go on to the next map. Right here, it may just look like this random pile of, like, dirt walls, but if you had been here during the update and you read the little sign that used to be here, you would know that this was actually the first ever prototype for what Caves was originally going to be. Now, you may be saying, well, this doesn't look like mines, it doesn't look like the caves. Well, let me go down and show you how it is. You might be able to recognize that it is caves when I go in here and see all of these little crystals. That is right, instead of the OG caves that we have today, this is what it was originally going to be. I'm gonna be honest, if this is what caves would have turned out to be, we would have needed that revamp, bro. I'm pretty sure they also make the crystal noises as well. Yes, they make the crystal noises. And there were, like, multiple levels to this place. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the second floor that I'm on right now. And you can just go up here. It's pretty dark up here, but you can find your way out. Overall, I'm kind of glad that Caves turned out to be what it did instead of this. Overall, it was really easy to get lost in this map, but let's just move on to the next one. Whoa, hold up. Check out this map that we got going on. Whoa. We got Cave Wave playing up in here. Do-do-do-do. Do 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 do. How do I mute music? Okay. But we're not here for that. We're here for this map. Now, a lot of you may recognize this map. It is the 5th ever rotating map. It is the Deep Caves. Oh, you still don't recognize this? Oh, it's just Original Mines. Well, let me give you a little teaser on what this actually was. Move over here. That thing. This little vase right here. This little urn, if you will. This is Evil Lucy. And if you don't remember, basically in this update, you'd be able to open up this little jar right here, and then you could go around the map, and Evil Lucy would just appear, and she would chase you and kind of just throw you out of mines. It was really scary. It was like the first ever Gorilla Tag horror thing that we had in the game, I think. This little place right here, we do not have an ID, so we're just gonna hit that. And if we go in here, we can see this place. This place look familiar to any of y'all? That is because this was the original version of Ghost Reactor. Yeah, you heard that right. The Ghost Reactor we have now, that wasn't what it was going to be. This is what the original Ghost Reactor was. And it had way different mechanics. Like, instead of different levels and, like, depths, you would have these little gates that you would just travel around, like, deep, destroyed mines in. Basically, this was the teaser map, I guess you could say, for Ghost Reactor. And I'm pretty sure the first ever version of Ghost Reactor actually working was, like, they added all of the monsters that we have now and stuff, and all of the items, too. Except we just didn't go any deeper, we just had different rooms. So without further ado, let's go on to the next map. Now we're going to move on to one of my personal favorite rotating maps. Here it is, the Brain-Eating Amoeba. Okay, I want to be honest with you, it's not actually Brain-Eating Amoeba. This was kind of a weird rotating map, and I don't think a lot of people actually cared about it. I actually don't even know what we're inside of here. Are we inside of a little monkey cell? Is this what the inside of a cell looks like in Gorilla Tag? But let's just move on to the next one. So our next and final rotating map was this place. Okay, well, it wasn't just this place in general, but kind of have to crawl all the way through here to actually get to it. It was this place right here. Me personally, I don't think I actually ever played on this map because I didn't know it existed, but it's basically a creepy little crawl space room. Yeah, like you can go into these little dark crawl hallways, you can just crawl through them. It's very creepy. I mean, this could be used for so many, like, Gorilla Tag horror skits or something. But yeah, you could literally just go into one of these holes that I'm probably too scared to go through, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And yeah, you could just go in here. Look at me, dude. I'm smushing through this. Does this not make you claustrophobic? Like, I feel like something's just gonna pop out and, like, eat my face or something. Oh, I found where it ends. But yeah, it was just a huge crawl space room where you could just crawl through all these little holes. It was very claustrophobic. I didn't really like it. Even the entrance to this place is tiny. Like, you have to go all the way down here, all the way through here just to get to this main lit up area. Bro, trying to get out of this map is like running back upstairs after turning the lights off in the basement. But overall, those were the 7 different original rotating maps, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you need to do for me to keep uploading more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.